Sports, what it do? It's your boy, Ra.
It's your boy, Coco Zaraki. You already know.
Yeah, we here, my boy Suave back.
Obviamente. I
already
bet.
know.
Know what I'm saying?
It's official. It's confirmed. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. 2.
Part 2.
Yeah, my boy Bud is the A side now. I don't want to hear none of that Errol A side shit.
There's nothing to talk about.
Bud is the A side now.
Of course.
And we already know what's going to happen in the second fight at 154. Because it got confirmed that Bomac said it, Errol Spence said it, it's going, and Terrence Crawford said it. It's going down at 154. It's confirmed. I got Bud by knockout, like literally put the sleep knockout this time, not by domination. No. Or if it's not by knockout, but like that's about put the sleep knockout. Derrick James gonna throw in that. I really want Derrick James to have to think that white flag and throw it in. I want Derrick James to feel that. Damn, I had to save my fighter.
I see it going.
You know what I'm saying?
I see it. Oh shit! Goddamn,
right,
Greg gang, you alright? Alright. I see it possibly going the distance. You feel me? I think it's not gonna be a one-sided ass whooping as it was in the first fight.
It's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. And everybody keeps saying it's distance shit. My boy haven't went the distance. Matter of fact, he only went the distance 3 times since he been world champion. Do the math.
Well, we going to
do the math. So nobody's going. We're not even talking about distance when it comes to Terrence Crawford. He's just gonna get you out of it.
We're gonna see.
Don't matter, nigga. The question is, can you survive? And that goes for Charlo, that goes for Canelo, that goes for anybody he fight.
Yeah, Canelo.
Can you survive?
Canelo's gonna be an interesting fight because, like I said, if Bud can't hurt him, it's gonna be a long night.
That's a fact,
but if Bud can hurt him, Canelo's going to bed.
It's nothing that Bud has shown that tells me that he cannot hurt Canelo.
Nah,
it's not saying like he's hands.
Canelo's like getting punched by a nigga at 175
it is
and
proven,
didn't get put to sleep.
I understand that, but it is
Dimitri Bivol at 175, a superb boxer, and didn't get put to sleep. So
I hear that.
I see that.
But it's different when a nigga is he is proven. Bivol is not a proven knockout puncher. Terrence Crawford is a proven,
what I'm saying,
brutal puncher, bro. He hurts you every time he hits you.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. When I said Charlo, that little weight, that couple pounds.
He got hurt by Castano.
When I said that couple pounds, and Bud got hurt by Gamboa.
I know, but
he also got hurt by Gamboa. Fucking.
But we talking about now, in effect right now. His last fight, he got hurt by Castano. If Bud was hitting him, bro, it'd have been over for that.
Just like I said, this is
Jamal had a hell of a performance though. He beat the shit out of Castano. He dropped him.
He gave him a late
he got hurt.
That was still one of my favorite knockouts. The late reaction on the inside. And another thing,
Castano is a straightforward fighter.
So Canelo. That's why Jamel Charlo compared Canelo to Brian Castano. That went over people's head. Oh, how is he compared? No, nigga, they have similar fighting styles. You feel me? So that's why he compared. It's not like he ain't seen this fighting style before. That's what he's saying. Castano is not on the level of a Canelo Alvarez at all, but what he's saying is, I seen that fighting style before. And I want everybody to understand.
It's a different fighting style.
I hope whoever whooped the next nigga ass, give David Benavidez a shot. I hope y'all niggas really give David Benavidez
I ain't even gonna lie, David Benavidez and Jerron Ennis, and it's sad to say because they are next up. Them guys, sorry to say they are put to the back.
Whoa.
And I'm sorry to say that.
Let me hold on. Let me let you.
I'm only saying that not because of their talent. I'm not saying that they put to the back because they can't fight. They're not able to beat these guys. I'm saying they put to the back because they're ultra talented. Them guys are dangerous fights, and also the champions is taking big fights out right now. Like it sucks that at the point of Canelo's career, he's taking nothing but big fights. And even though Benavidez can produce a big fight, it's not as big as if Canelo fight a black fighter, or if Canelo fight a Russian fighter.
I disagree.
And we could disagree, but I'm just saying, I'm being a total. Black versus Mexican is the biggest fight you could ever make in boxing history.
The whole boxing world wants this fight. The whole boxing world wants this fight. David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. He's been as mandatory for a little while now. Mexican versus Mexican, we all know it's going to be a war. We love those type of fights. Navarrete and Oscar Valdez, prime example. Nigga, it was a war. We know Canelo and David Benavidez, it's going to be a war because they come forward. So that's a collision course we waiting for it to happen. That's why I feel that.
But also, you got to understand that David Benavidez is 25 years old, 24 years old. And you got to understand that Jaron Ennis is 25 years old.
Yeah.
When you look at Canelo Alvarez, you look at his career, you look at how many fights he got, you got to take all that in consideration. Now, do I want the fight to happen? Do I want a Benavidez versus Canelo? Hell yeah, I would love to see that shit. But if I'm being realistic, is it going to happen next? No, it's not going to happen next. Should it happen next? Yes, but it's not, because if I be realistic and look how boxing been going for the last couple years and how this shit been rocking,
big fights.
I know that right now Canelo's in a space where he wants the big fights. He does not want nobody gonna want to want to be at the top level and then go fight somebody at the bottom level, at an entry level. Nobody's gonna want to do that.
At an entry level.
So,
Who's at an entry level? David Benavidez.
Compared to Canelo, yes, he's still at the entry level.
No, so John Ryder's not at the entry level. Stop. That's where I gotta stop niggas. And let's not even play like they didn't offer Canelo, what was it, $100 million for those 3 fights? That's the bag. He took less of a bag for B-Vol and them niggas. And look, got his ass whooped.
But now he's back with he signed another 3 fight deal.
Roy Jones said himself. He signed another. Going wrong. He thought B-Vol was one of them.
All right, but he signed another 3 fight deal with PBC. And why PBC didn't give the Benavidez? Let me ask you this. Since you keep pushing this Benavidez thing, right?
Yeah.
Benavidez is a rising star in the PBC. He's a rising star. Like, going more, if he keep having the fights he's having, he's going to be a superstar. Why would at the end he's a dangerous superstar? Why wouldn't they put David Benavidez, who's exclusively signed to PBC, who is number 1, who is mandatory, who is the interim champion at 168? Why wouldn't they put Canelo versus Benavidez?
Because Canelo don't want to fight him.
Listen, you cannot say a fighter doesn't want to fight a fighter. Like if they scared of the fighter, he's a fighter at the end of the day. He's gonna want to.
I be saying that. It's the bro.
So
the
you
proof,
think he don't want to? Why you think he don't want to fight him?
Nigga, what you tell me? He ducking him. So where does Charles? Like niggas is now.
So you think Canelo
now
will fight?
undisputed versus undisputed was a thing that just been.
So
happening.
you think.
So now a nigga from 154.
So was
now a nigga from 154 been jumping up to 168 to fight for undisputed for undisputed. So how does this even work? So now if Charlo loses to Canelo, is Canelo gonna now go down to 154 and fight? I'm asking, how is this gonna work? Like they made shit up, they did shit. Canelo did whatever he wanted, regular shit.
He's supposed to be doing that. He's supposed to be keep fighting at 68 and keeping his belts at 54.
How the fuck he can't make 54 no more? He said it to Bud.
Listen,
and
let me ask you a question.
He said it to Bud. I can't get down to. I can't make 160.
Since Canelo's ducking Benavidez, was Errol Spence ducking Stanionis and Buttia?
Nigga, it was bigger fights to be made. So
that is my point. You heard what he said? I asked him was Errol Spence ducking Buttia? Hold on, let me let you pass. I asked him if Errol Spence was ducking Buttia and Stanionis, because Buttia and Stanionis both was Errol Spence mandatories at 147. And he told me that no, there was bigger fights to be made. So how can at 168 Canelo be ducking Benavidez if there's bigger fights to be made? Hence, Jamel Charlo versus Canelo is a bigger fight than David Benavidez versus Canelo. Hence, Canelo versus Terrence Crawford is a bigger fight than Canelo versus David Benavidez. Canelo versus any one of them guys, Jamal, any one of them guys is a bigger fight than Canelo versus David Benavidez. It is what it is, bro. It's no slight to David Benavidez. He's a great fighter. He's going to be a superstar. He's going to be a phenom. But right now, the way the boxing is going and the way Canelo's career is going right now, it sucks that he's not going to get his shot. He's not going to get his shot right now, bro.
And, all right, so I don't know how, like, I don't know how Jamel Charlo versus Canelo is a bigger fight than, I disagree. I believe wholeheartedly that David Benavidez and Canelo is a bigger fight than Jamel.
I think David
Jamal
Benavidez,
Charlo and Canelo Alvarez would have been a bigger fight had he not been unactive.
I think
because they've been chasing him for years.
But I think we get mixed up when we say biggest. I feel like the better fight is where we should be going with it instead of saying the biggest fight. Because when you say the biggest fight, that's about the money. You get what I'm saying? That's about the money. But we say better, that's about the skill. Like we know David Benavidez will give Canelo a better fight than Jamel will, regardless of what it is. And you can't deny that. At 168 right now, David Benavidez is a better fight, skill-wise, than Jamel Charlo.
Yeah.
But it's not a bigger fight money-wise. The money fight is Canelo versus Jamel. It's not Canelo versus Benavidez. That's what I'm trying to get you to say. But you're right when you say you're right if you're saying the better fight is Benavidez versus Canelo, you're 1,000% right. And a better fight would have been Jamal Charlo instead of Jamel Charlo. You're 1,000% right.
The better and the bigger fight would have been.
Yeah.
The better and bigger fight would have been David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. Jamel Charlo, the undisputed shit. That's like, again, I'm not even in your weight class. I'm damned to be great and blah blah blah. You done went up to 170. You done went up to 170, even though Charlo is still bigger than him and shit.
Think about this, Canelo Mexican fan base. Right? Think about that. Canelo Mexican fan base.
Same thing
and then Charlo.
I know.
Charlo, everybody's gonna just go for Charlo right now because everybody's gonna support Charlo. You got people like me who know the skill but still gonna root for Charlo. You got me who like, and I'm just being honest. Like if I go skill wise, Canelo is better than Charlo regardless. All the way around. Through my opinion, he's better than him. But when they fight, I'm rooting for Charlo. I want Charlo to win. That's just what that is.
Y'all could quote, y'all could.
But I just gotta be
honest. I know how y'all niggas is in the comment section, so let's get to it. Canelo is flat-footed. He's literally flat-footed. Jamel Charlo is not a flat-footed fighter. When Castaño was coming forward, what was he doing? Fighting on the back foot, correct? Alright, then, so we going like he said. I dealt with Castaño before. And Charlo is taller and bigger than him, so we gonna see it. She got the buttons. Phone them grave site. Had to throw that in.
Hey, yo, man. This is, man, Motorsports somehow. That's what we got today.
We see how it is, man. We gonna cook
you're ready, man. We gonna cook.
We ain't even get to Brian Mendoza and Tim
but
Tszyu.
that's coming up. That Brian Mendoza versus Tim Tszyu is coming up. But I'm gonna tell you right now, he ain't gonna like it. Jamel, you scared of Tim Tszyu, nigga. You scared of Tim Tszyu, nigga.
Timmy ain't never today. We ain't see shit. He ain't show us nothing that he ain't never seen.
That's another video, but you scared of Tim Tszyu.